Hello and welcome to traders and investors. I'm glad to present to you the daily market review prepared by analysts and experts from fx.co portal. Here we go. Today is 18th of September and we started with a draw of pivot points for main majors EURUSD and then GBPUSD. Evangelos Paulakis helps us. The decline of the previous working week on EURUSD continues, managing to consolidate below the monthly medium-term trend 1.0722. Therefore, the road to the broad support zone of 1.0578, 1.0530, 0500, and 0447, which combines the target benchmarks of different timeframes, of higher timeframes, is now open for the bearish players. In case of another upward correction, the immediate target is to return the bullish side of the monthly medium-term trend 1.0722. After which, the question of eliminating the daily death cross will arise, with its final levels today located at the levels of 1.0796 and 1.0835. The main advantage on the lower timeframes belongs to bearish players. However, the pair has been in an upward correction zone for a long time. At the moment, bulls have managed to establish themselves above the central pivot point of the day, 1.0660. The next correction target is the weekly long-term trend, 1.0709. Consolidation above and a reversal of the moving average can change the current balance of power in favor of strengthening bullish sentiments. The completion of the correction and the resumption of the downward trend will bring the supports of the classic pivot point back into relevance. 1.0632, 1.0606, 1.0578. Last week, on GBPUSD, bearish players began testing a significant target objective, the bearish target for breaking the daily Ichimoku cloud. The first level of the target has now been worked out. It's 1.2394. And the next target level, which will allow for a 100% target achievement, is the level of 1.2311. The nearest resistance on the higher timeframes still remain in the range of 1.2472, 1.2477, where short-term trends from the daily and monthly timeframes have joined forces. As of writing, a downward trend is developing on the lower timeframes, with the main advantage belonging to bearish players. Intraday bearish targets are the supports of the classic pivot point, 1.2356, 1.2334, and 1.2289. In case of an upward correction, it will be important for bullish players to overcome key levels, which are currently acting as resistance and are located at 1.2401, central pivot point of the day, and 1.2457, weekly long-term trend. Consolidation above these levels can change the current balance of power in favor of bullish players. Let's trade with the MACD indicator with Jakub Nowak. its USDJPY currency pair. The test of 147.60 earlier in the day, coinciding with the rise of the MACD oscillator from zero, prompted a buy signal that led to a price increase towards 147.95. For long positions, buy when the price hits 147.76 and take profit at the price of 148.06. Growth will occur within the context of a bull market. However, when buying, make sure that the MACD line is above zero or is starting to rise from it. Also consider buying USDJPY after two consecutive price tests of 147.55. But the MACD line should be in an oversold area, as only by that will the market reverse to 147.76 and 148.06. For short positions, sell when the price reaches 147.55 and take profit at the price of 147.24. Pressure will return in the event of central bank intervention. However, when selling, make sure that the MACD line is below zero or is starting to drop down from it. Also consider selling USDJPY after two consecutive price tests of 147.76. But the MACD line should be in the overbought area this time, as only by that will the market reverse to 147.55 and 147.24. Let's talk about the natural gas perspective Arif Makmur describes. Apart from the appearance of deviation between price movements and the stochastic oscillator indicator, as well as the price movement is below WMA20, which also has a decreasing slope, this all indicates that in the near future, natural gas on the 4-hour chart has the potential to weaken, which is also confirmed by the appearance of the bearish diamond pattern, maroon diamond, which is a bearish reversal pattern, so that in the near future, NG has the potential to test the level of 2.64. If this level is successfully broken downwards, and during the downward journey there is no upward retrace that exceeds level 2.79, then NG has the potential to continue its weakening in the near future to the level of 2.541. And finally, here's Laurie Bailey with AUDUSD pair focused. Let's have a look. On the daily chart, the Australian dollar is trying to rise above the balance, red, and MACD, its blue, indicator lines. There's a downtrend, but there is one positive point for bulls. The Martin oscillator is in the bullish territory. However, the growth is weak, and once the signal line returns to negative territory, the price will fall below the nearest support 0.6388 and then towards the target level of 0.6295. If the bulls manage to stay above 0.6490 without exhausting their strength, they will have a chance to overcome the MACD line. and climb above the level of 0.6523. In this case, the nearest targets will be 0.6576 and 0.6612. Clearly, the main events will occur on Wednesday, the day when the Federal Reserve will announce its monetary policy decisions. On the 4-hour chart, the price is balancing on the MACD line, and the Marlin oscillator is on the 0 line. However, since all of these happening above the balance line, there is a slightly more advantage to the upside. But this is the current trend for today. Overall consolidation is expected below the resistance level of 0.6490. That's all for today. See you online soon and good luck.